Hi guys, welcome back on board of Crypto Cruiser. It's me Chris, and today we're going to talk about a Litecoin and what Litecoin is all about. Of course, we're going to talk about some chart analysis of Litecoin, Litecoin compared to the dollar, Litecoin compared to the Bitcoin, and of course some price targets. Is it possible for Litecoin to go above 4 digits, meaning over $1,000 in 2025? I think it's possible, of course. Anything I say in this video, I repeat, is not a financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But before we do that, let's talk about Bitcoin and how I think it's going to play out, the price movement and the price targets for Bitcoin in the immediate short term, for next week or by the end of the month. So, of course, I mean, I don't predict the future. I don't have a magic ball. I'm not exactly certain, right? But this is just my personal, this is my theory, this is my thesis. Right now, on the 4 hourly chart, we can clearly see high lows. That's bullish. Of course, we can also see high highs. That's again bullish. This is, guys, in my opinion, this is a bullish formation. So we had a correction. We had some call it a black swan event, the Middle East escalation, or potentially it can get worse. Again, I don't predict the future, but it looks bullish. So we've touched this resistance line quite a lot of times, and if we zoom out, I think it will be easier for us if we see it on the 4 hourly chart. So something like that potentially can play out, in my opinion. And if we zoom in even further, so we've touched this huge resistance line multiple times in September of 24. So one, twice, 3 times, and 5, 6 times. So as many times as we've touched this dealing of theory probabilities, this has a better chance to go on the upside, to break out of this resistance line, turn it into support, and take this local top at prices of around 64,500, and then quickly take this local top at 66,500. So this is something that I anticipate. I anticipate to break out of this resistance line, take this local top again at 64,500, consolidate a little bit, and then go above 67, 68. Maybe we'll turn this previous local top at 66,500, we'll turn it into support, and then continuation of the trend, start hitting price of above 70,000. I mean, this is just something that I think potentially can play out. Of course, again, anything I say in this video, I repeat, is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. Now, yeah. So again, on the 4 hourly chart, high lows, bullish. High highs, bullish. This is a huge bounce that we had. We've been touching this resistance line quite a lot of times. I think potentially we'll snap out of it. We're gonna start testing price of above 66,500, above 67, 68. Correct a little bit. We'll go to this line at around 66,000. We'll turn this previous local top into support, and continuation of the trend, start hitting prices of above 70,000. And another thing, this huge triangle pattern, we already broke out on the upside, as we can clearly see. We broke out here on 19th of September, and we tested it once as a support, twice as a support, and we had a bounce. Bullish as well. We have another bullish formation here. That looks to me as an ascending triangle pattern. That's also bullish. So potentially, if we measure that move, potentially Bitcoin can go above 77, 78. But that's by the end of the month or early next one. So I can't exactly tell you when it's going to happen. But in the immediate short term, it looks bullish. On the longer term, it looks bullish. Of course, unless there's some black swan event, like a huge escalation, and of course this can potentially play out, but it's not in the charts. The charts look bullish. But let's just talk about Litecoin and what Litecoin is all about. Well, Litecoin, if I can compare it with metals, I think Litecoin is silver and Bitcoin is gold. And also, what is very what makes Litecoin very valuable and useful is not just transactions that you can make transactions with it, but store of value. because from its launch 2013, this coin survived three bear markets, survived, and from there we've been setting up um, high highs and high lows. So that's another bullish sign. In every single bull cycle, we are hitting a higher high. Another bullish signal. I mean, yeah, a Litecoin is very resistant, as I've said, and potentially, um, I can clearly see it. Of course, if we just look at the chart, and what makes it interesting, if we measured every move, every move here, from the downside in 2013 to the upside, we had around 100x. Here, from the downside to the upside, we had, I mean, I'll tell you, around 200x in 2017. From the bottom here, when COVID happens, we had, so $24, we had 318. So if something like that plays out, and I think we bottomed here at price of around 50, twice as big. So if we do something like that, and we go and test this resistance line that we've touched it twice in 2017 and in 2021, and we've touched it again in 2025. As I've said, the likelihood that because we've been reaching that trend line quite a lot of times, the likelihood is that we broke out on the upside, and potentially if we break out on the upside and we reach price of around $460 by summer of 2025, and we snap out of it and we turn this previous resistance line, yearly resistance line, we turn into support, then perhaps we can go prices of 1000 and above for a Litecoin. I mean, Litecoin, as I've said, it's a very resilient coin, survived multiple bear markets. Every bull market, we're setting up a high, an all-time high, and this is a testimony that this is very extremely bullish, and it's a very explosive coin, and especially in this period of time, once Bitcoin start hitting price of above 70,000, near all-time highs, Litecoin has a potential to outperform Bitcoin. This is just my personal opinion, of course. And compared to the Bitcoin chart, we're in this huge falling wedge, and if we break out of it, the price target is around 25x. 25x. I don't think we can go 25x for Litecoin from the current position, of course, but $2,000, which it will make it at around 15x. Yeah, potentially, yeah, I can clearly see that. I think, yeah. Again, before you invest, your own research, make your own research, do your diligence, and take it from there. I mean, this is not a financial advice. Uh, for the Bitcoin, as I've explained, I anticipate huge bullish momentum in the coming weeks and the coming months. I'm bullish in the short term and the long term for Bitcoin. And to be fair, once the real bull cycle happens, even though we're in a bull cycle, I think Litecoin has a potential to outperform Bitcoin in the immediate short term for the period. I don't know how long it's going to last, but let's say 4 or 5 months, right? And potentially Litecoin, I think it has a chance to outperform Bitcoin and going above $1,000 in 2025. This is just my personal opinion. Of course, again, thank you guys for tuning in, for subscribing, and for those of you who haven't subscribed, please do it. It's for absolutely free. You can subscribe to my YouTube. And yeah, I appreciate all the lovely comments in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. And of course, if you want to subscribe to my Patreon and get my crypto guidebook for absolutely free, over 60 pages filled with very useful information, in my opinion, that can help you in this upcoming bull cycle. We're in the bull cycle, but to help you, chart analysis, market research, different crypto asset groups, and much more. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see each other later on. Goodbye.